So with this practice, there'll be an invitation to create space for whatever is here. So there might be elements of our experience that we resist because we don't like them, they feel uncomfortable, they might cause us worry, tension, anxiety. So in this practice, what we want to do is create some space to welcome all parts of us, all the different parts of us, all the different parts of our experience. And by doing so, we can lessen that resistance. And even with things that are difficult within our experience, we can find a sense of ease with, even if it's just for this moment, even if it's just for this practice. This is then really helpful as we move forward. And when we come up against something difficult, when we come up against that resistance towards it, is that we have a way of moving through it. Okay. So, however you are, just coming in now to a comfortable seat. So, just another opportunity if you want to shift position. Find a different posture. Or even take it as an opportunity to sit a bit taller than you have been, or maybe even to nestle back in. So again, just checking in with what the body needs in this moment. Does it need that extra support? And so with the eyes closed or half open, we'll move into this practice. So first of all, in a sense, just settling in. If you wish to, you can take a few deep breaths here. Taking a few deep breaths at any point during your practice can be helpful. Whether it's just to help settle the body, settle the mind, help just refocus our attention, particularly if our mind is wandering a lot. And then we can really focus in on the sensations that the breath creates in the body. That expansion, that release, and maybe even the sense of cool and warm air at the nostrils. Perhaps the tingling at the back of the throat. And then releasing those breaths whenever feels good for you. Coming into a natural rhythm. Letting the breath breathe itself. And you might like to choose an anchor for this practice. So this could be your breath. It could be the hands or feet, or even sounds. And then just for a few moments, we'll do a simple practice of focusing our attention on our anchor. And when the mind wanders, which naturally it does, just gently guiding the attention back to the anchor point. So it may be that already through our practice, we might notice an uncomfortable sensation or a difficult feeling, maybe some persistent thoughts or unhelpful thoughts. You may have had the experience of wishing they'd go away, maybe some annoyance or frustration arising. Towards any of our experience, thoughts, sounds. So with this practice of creating this space, is to see if we can have this sense of welcoming whatever's here. So we can try some different phrases. Could be a sense of you're welcome here, or this too, or you belong. And it's important because that's when we say these phrases, we might still get a response of resistance. But I don't want it. I don't like it. And so that's very natural and normal. So it's seeing if we can include these parts of us, the parts that are frustrating, the parts that we don't like so much, the parts of our experience we wish would be different. But this too, it belongs. You're welcome here. Any of these phrases can help us just drop that resistance and let whatever's here in our experience just be so, whether we like it or don't like it. So I'll guide you through some prompts to begin with. And then we'll have some time to practice by ourselves. So perhaps just to begin with, bringing your attention to your thoughts. Becoming aware of what thoughts might be present. And whatever comes, whether it's an image, a word, a memory, a plan, we can just have this sense of this too. You belong. You're welcome here. And you might find a phrase that works well for you. So anything at all that comes into the mind, any thoughts, images, words, this too, you belong. You're welcome here. And just noticing what response there is in the body as you have this sense of acceptance. Lessening the resistance, including all the parts. This too. You're welcome here. And now moving your attention to sounds. Just opening up your awareness to become aware of the space and the sounds that are in the space around you. And again, whatever sounds are present, let's include them. This too. You're welcome here. You belong. And if there are any thoughts that come up in response to the sounds, oh, that's annoying, I don't like that. Again, let's include that. This too. You belong. And then dropping your attention into your body, noticing feelings, emotions. Seeing if we can include these parts of ourselves. There might be emotions that arise in response to sounds, to thoughts. This too. Maybe there's an underlying anxiety about something that's going on for you. It's not resolvable right now, but it bubbles up from time to time. So see if we can honor this part. Yeah, you belong. You're welcome here. Maybe there's a bubbling anger or frustration about something that someone said, or something that's happening in the wider world, an injustice, something that's really difficult to do much about. Let's welcome it here. It belongs. This too. And then dropping your attention into the sensations in the body. And whether it's a tingling, an ache, a pain, an itch, a numbness, anything at all as you gently scan through your body, just welcoming it all here. You belong. This too. And then whenever you're ready, opening up to your whole experience, opening up your awareness to include sounds, thoughts, sensations, emotions, whatever arises or comes in, you become aware of. Just having this very gentle sense of you're welcome, you belong, this too, to anything that comes into your experience, good or bad. At any time through the practice, you can support yourself either with a few deeper breaths, feeling your feet on the ground, placing a hand on your heart space, or drawing on the energy of the smile. Remembering this too, you're welcome here. just in the last few moments of this practice, if you wish to, letting go of any words and phrases, letting go of any noticing, and just relaxing, resting, just becoming aware of this spaciousness you've created, lessening the resistance as it drops away, opening up your level of acceptance to ultimately include all parts of you. Just seeing if you can allow yourself to feel the ease and contentment from that. So as we gently bring this practice to a close, you might like to bring your attention to your feet, just feeling your feet on the ground, and feeling your seat in the chair. Feeling your breath, perhaps taking a big breath in and a long breath out. And when you're ready, gradually opening your eyes, just taking in your surroundings, perhaps wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, and gradually starting to bring a bit of movement into the body. You might take a moment to stretch, have a sip of your drink. Okay, so thank you for your practice there.